Put it down in a minute too. But like, and then you go on the other side, and then it moves into the other nostril, and I'm just like, are you serious right now?
Right?
Like that is so bad, and I'm just like, you can feel it move, and it's just like, ugh, I hate you. I hate those things.
Yeah.
Well, then I kind of cut my face open while trying to get a blackhead out. Like
Yeah.
I ripped a bit of the skin off
Um,
with my yeah. I pinched it so hard that the skin actually popped right off my face, and
how
I'm
did
just like,
you?
okay,
Okay, that's great.
because it was a blackhead, and I'm just like, I gotta get this out.
Yeah, it's a blackhead, but it's not the blackhead where it's actually okay, and suddenly it's oh god damn it.
It was okay. Apparently, I wasn't squeezing the right way for it to come out.
But you should have, and yet you didn't, and then you pay for it. You paid for
Mm,
it? Yeah, you paid for it.
I
I can
paid
speak when
for
I'm
it.
sick. I promise you that. Why doesn't it tell me I'm live? It says I'm live, but it doesn't wanna. Hoy,
It,
Twitch, work.
it, it almost put Dardle instead of Daryl.
Dargle.
Wait, I don't even know why I'm putting down your own name. I'm supposed to be fucking mentioning you.
Oh wait, there's an update to American Truck Simulator. Okay. Well, hi guys, welcome to the chill stream. That is Saturday. Yeah. I did not
Join us
really
in
call
our
it the sick clone stream because it only makes sense. We are clones and we
TV.
are sick, and it's great.
Getting down with the sickness.
Oh god, no.
Apparently, there's somebody. Apparently, there's somebody called Spam Hua on Twitch.
Spam Hua.
Spam Hua. We got Spam, Spam Waits, and Spam Hua.
Yes, I don't know why I sniffed a cotton swab after it came out of my ear.
Ew.
That was a thing. That was a thing. That actually happened.
Oh yeah, this definitely smells like earwax. Yeah.
I don't know why. I have a tendency just to do that. It's so weird.
There was actually one of my classmates back in piano class in high school.
Uh-huh.
Like she was really dead set that everyone like would like pick their ear with their finger and then lick their finger, and I'm just like, who does that?
Ew, licking. That's a different story. I don't do that.
You're
I only
licking me.
sniff, but that's about it.
Yeah, but it's different. Everybody would sniff something that like came out of their body. But
Right.
like, man, she fucking licks her pinky, and I'm just like, why would you do that?
Ew, that's nasty. That's oh god, the cough. Hello.
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 Hello. Oh, and then I got Sims 3 to work on my 2DS, so now I'm playing Sims 3.
Oh boy.
It's getting great. The graphics are so bad. I love it.
Could just put it on our thing. That's okay. Dong, dong. I swear I thought I
Oh
said
yeah, better silence.
I swear I thought I said thought.
Thought, thought. Gotta get that thought.
Gotta get that thought. Alright, come on, American Truck Simulator. Let's work! As it finally updated, because I haven't been playing, but yeah, hi, welcome, we're sick. We're gonna attempt to talk about what we've done in 2018. What have you done in 2018? I don't know.
God, just a lot of weird shit happened this year for me, honestly.
Actually, like, I've done, weirdly enough, even though I haven't been in school for like a year, it's still weird to say that, even though it's now been a year. I've done a lot of things, I guess. I mean, granted, I did start streaming again, so that's one thing.
Yay, stream.
Gotta love them streaming. So it's fun to get back into streaming. Realize how much fun, and I was like, hence why I wanted to actually go streaming today, because it's like I haven't streamed in like more than a week, only because Christmas Eve and sickness.
Getting down with this sickness.
Which I think I might want. I'll partially blame on you because you did give me. I feel like you gave me the sickness because I can't think of anyone else who could give me the sickness.
I know. I mean, well, then again, I did make you run in the cold.
I mean, I was okay with that. Honestly, I was fine. Maybe it didn't help because it was also raining, I guess.
I'm surprised my sickness didn't get even worse when we were over there and it rained. Freaking, I was walking out there with no sweater on when it rained.
Actually, yeah, you did.
I was just like, fuck it, let's go.
I heard butt kip.
Bucket, let's go.
Bucket.
Bucket.
Bucket. Bucket. Okay. Gotta get the little inner Filipino in me doing that. Bucket. Bucket. Okay.
So yeah, like I'm freaking tired, man. Yeah, like honestly, this year was honestly really fucking weird.
Really? Like, in what ways would you say that it was weird for
I
you?
don't know, like all of a sudden, people just started like being really weird and complicated. And I'm just like, okay, why now? Oh, out of all the time, I can't say who because I don't even know if they're in the stream. I can't say who
Because
like,
you might not know who might come in and all that stuff.
yeah, and I'm just like, why did this happen? Why did you let this happen? Like even like one of my closest friends, like they got really confusing, and I'm just like, okay. And instead of just like talking to me about it, like they avoided me for a long ass time, and I'm just like, why would you do that? And now like I'm just set in this mentality that like I don't even want to do it, like interact with them because I'm so used to them not interacting with me anymore.
Right.
And then like they go in and say like, hey, why haven't you said anything for so long? And I'm just like, I can say the same thing to you. Just all of a sudden, you just stop talking to me.
And then suddenly it's like, hey, we haven't been talking in a while. Why the fuck have we been talking in a while or something like that?
Okay, the thing was, it's like, my uncle had died during whatever the hell this is.
Right.
So I don't feel like, yeah. And it's just like, because my uncle meant a lot to me. Because, like my God, I love him to death. Like, my goodness. Because, like, when I was visiting him while he was, like, he was still pretty sick, yeah, his face started to light up and smile when he found out that I was taking painting and was taking art more seriously, and I'm just like, oh my God. Yeah, and then like he was so nice, and he would like show me all of the paintings he did that he has in the Philippines, and then like he tells me that he actually hand makes his frames for his paintings, and I'm just like, oh my God,
cool.
You understand?
Yeah, that's pretty
God,
cool. Actually,
I love all of his art, and he hangs them up in his house, and you'd see them, and I'm just like, oh my God, Uncle, you're great. So, like, I took his death pretty hard. It was as hard as I took my grandpa when he passed away. That's just as hard. It was just as hard as that. So it's like don't blame me for not wanting to talk to you for like, because I'm going through this shit.
Right.
Like I was really torn up about it. Like I really felt like I was gonna break down and cry during class in the morning.
Oh.
It's
like you just don't talk to me when it's like a serious moment like that. Which makes sense.
Like I don't want to worry about like patching shit up. No, I'm worried about how I'm feeling right now. I am grieving. I am mourning.
Right. It's like I could right now care less of what's going on with it between us two at the moment. Ask me that like in the next few weeks or so, something like that.
Wait, like art, Carol?
Wait, what?
Wait, about who?
Oh, I don't know. I was just thinking. I'm just like don't bother me about this stuff and you like all that stuff.
Yeah, like and then there was that whole stalker issue at school.
Ew.
Yeah. That was dumb. Like, oh, I gotta tell you, Daryl. Apparently, he was looking for me on the last day of finals.
Oh, that must be fun.
Yeah, like my friend had texted me, like, or he messaged me on Twitter, and he was all like, "Hey, your stalker's here, and he's looking for you." And I was like, "Ew, gross." It's like, you know why he's looking for me? He's like, "I don't know, I didn't hear him. Right. Only your brother heard him." And I'm just like, "Oh, yeah," because Chris was the only one who heard him. Apparently.
Ooh, that's
because he asked the question.
Still, that's just interesting. If you ever have a stalker, I pray to God you don't. But if you do, like, confront with other people, tell them about it, just so you have some safe and security with it, because it's not fun having a stalker.
You have a stalker? Oh no, it's not. It's really uncomfortable. Like he never tells me that he's there. Like he would watch me and he's like right behind me, and I really had to point it out to him, like, hey man, if you're here, you should at least tell me that you're here.
Right.
That's what I told him outright.
It's like if you want
Like
to
if
be
you
a
got,
friend, at least at least try to be noticeable rather than be hidden. But then
yeah, like he'll be just right behind me, and I'm just like, what are you doing? And then like, okay, we got stalkers. Tell them that whatever they're doing is making you feel uncomfortable. And if
right,
they don't stop, you better like tell your friends, be like, hey, watch out for this guy, or whatever. Or if it gets to the point where like you're feeling very uncomfortable, then you have to go to the authorities and tell them that this person is bothering you and they're making
right.
you feel uncomfortable.
Always have you
And
always
if
have the power to just do that. Don't be afraid to go to someone higher up and all that stuff. Also, hi Blaze, thank you for the 100 bits. I came in like a plastic bag floating on the wrecking ball. I've totally read that in song. I don't know if I should, but hi, welcome. Thank you for the 100 biddies. Also, congratulations for getting Twitch affiliate.
but yeah, congrats, Liz.
Hopefully I remember next time to send some biddies your way too, cause damn, that's an amazing achievement you got there. Also, hopefully my congested talk doesn't make any difference, even though it probably is right now, cause my nose are super congested at the moment.
Are super congested? You mean your nose is super congested? Do you have more than one nose, Daryl?
A pair of noses. Thank you, biddies everywhere. You can never go wrong with a lot of biddies. And I got some biddies to spread around. It'd be nice to spread those biddies all up in this place. Man, I can't make that sound any less awkward, huh?
Big spread.
Big spread. Says big spread. Gets choked upon. Gets choked upon? Yeah, there it is.
Daryl, no.
And no, it's great.
But yeah, like, back to the conversation. Yeah, people got really fucking weird this year, and I don't know why they are. Like, come on now. What happened?
Did someone sniff the good stuff or something in all of 2018? Was there some good stuff that we just didn't know about or something?
I guess that's why people are acting really freaking weird, and like not weird in the good way, like weird in a why way.
I mean, I guess I'm lucky enough to have an experience that granted. I have, aside from the people I've met online, I guess that's about it. I haven't really met. Can I say I haven't really met weird people? Well, weird people in a bad way, not weird people in a good way, because it's always fun to have weird people in a good way.
Well, I'm a weird in the good way. I'm the weird person in the good way.
Yeah, obviously, duh. I know that. Spread and getting choked out is always good to hear, which followed the whole stalker conversation is just interesting.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. And then,
but
oh my god.
Though I gotta say, if you had your fair share of weird people, hopefully it's not too crazy or something like that. Unlike what we've been hearing from Brianna, which honestly, that's just stupid. I'm gonna worry. I don't want to get stock spread and choked. Well, if it's at the same time, I'd be very worried as well. Okay, don't get me wrong. I think we'd all be worried if it all happened at the same time.
Stay safe, please. Okay, but yeah, like this guy was just like being really weird about it. Like freaking, I only had one conversation with him, and that was just to pass the time. And I'm like, oh, there's my friend. I'm gonna bounce. I'm not gonna hang out.
Right.
You.
And then suddenly it's like, oh my god, I love this person. Like, honestly, what I hear, I thought I would only just like hear it in like stories and whatnot, but just hearing it like happening in real life, it's just weird. It's like, it feels like the stalker's living in a fantasy of that kind of story, and it's just awkward to listen to.
Oh yeah, and then like he's being really weird because like I was kind of ignoring him when he sat with me. And freaking and then one of my friends had come this morning just to talk for a little bit because he had class.
Right.
Amir, I was focusing all my attention on him, ignoring the other guy, and then he just bolts and leaves. And I'm like, wow, is this finally the time when he leaves me alone? No.
Wow.
Turns out he comes looking for me that last Friday, and I'm just like, well, fuck you, guy.
Oh well, that's awkward. Also, this is awkward. I have to not make a U-turn. Fuck me. Little.
Has the privilege. Oh, you mean being spread and choked? Does she spread and choke?
Oh. I just realized that was sad. Okay. Well, that's interesting.
Wow, Blaze. Wow. Wow.
Let's just pray to God your girlfriend doesn't.
Oh,
Oh, I should probably remove that. That is an old command from Nightbot that I forgot to remove. Whoops, I forgot I still have that. That was from the Christmas Eve stream that I had. Nightbot.tv. I didn't mean to open a new window, but okay. Thanks. Arigato gozaimasu. Yeah, shut up.
sorry.
Gozaimasu. Timers. There we go. Can I disable this for now? There we go. I hope that worked. Shit.
And then like with the whole not talking thing with my other friend, they're a really close friend, but for some reason, the thing she tells me is that she's been feeling negative around me, and I don't even know what that means. I asked her what that meant, and she's just like, I don't know, and I'm just like, what?
So it's
What?
like that weird friend drama in the weird way.
Kinda, yeah, like for no reason, like don't get me wrong, they've done it before, like they kind of just leave, which makes sense because of like their personality. They kind of like their alone time, so I
Right.
give them their alone time.
Just like how I like
Like,
my alone time. Probably
yeah,
not the same like those other people. Like, well. Anyways, I probably shouldn't have added words to that. Anyways.
Daryl, you're bad at this.
Yeah, no, I always am.
Like, yeah, that's the other reason why I kind of just didn't say anything for a while, because they probably just wanted to spend time with their significant other, or they want to spend time with other friends, but I didn't, because I never thought,
family and all that stuff, right?
yeah, like, I didn't think that they were just actively avoiding me, and I'm just like,
Okay.
all right. And then they come over to my house, and they're like, we gotta have this talk, and I'm just like,
Well,
why
that's
haven't you
just
said anything?
always
It's like,
great.
well, I can see the same thing. But like, I'm not gonna like really put it on you, because like I never said anything because my uncle died, and I'm just gonna be like, oh, you just didn't know. Obviously, they didn't know
Right.
because we weren't talking.
Right.
And like they saw a bunch of my tweets, and it made them feel bad, and they unfollowed me for a while, and I didn't even notice because I don't check followers.
That's
ever.
great. That's great to hear.
Yeah. And then apparently I also unfollowed them, and I guess that would explain why, because like I accidentally hit unfollowed on one of the people I was following, and I don't remember who it was, and I was scrolling all over. Yeah. And I assumed it was one of the Japanese actors I was following, so I wasn't thinking too much of it.
I'm just like, oops.
Oopsie. But yeah, but like I don't get it. I don't get it.
It's just people being weird and clingy and all that stuff, I guess. I don't know. Friendship is always a weird thing when it comes to it.
Yeah, and like they noticed that they were initiating stuff, and I'm like, well, yeah, you of course I want you to initiate. I even told them that, like, hey, if you want to do stuff, you text me, because I don't even know if you're busy or not.
Right.
I'm usually. I told this to them. I told this to them, and they forgot. I'm just like, why did you do this? So yeah, and then I felt really bad after a while, and then the stress in school, and then the whole thing with my uncle kind of just like brought it down pretty hard.
Right.
And it's like I don't do anything. And then I just had I had a moment where I was like, wow, maybe it's because I care too much. Maybe I shouldn't really care that much. And then it's just like I felt better.
It's just like let's just put the care meter just a wee bit lower.
Lower the camera. But yeah, like I really shouldn't worry about other people now. Like this is what I'm learning now. It's just like if they don't want to talk to me, fine. I don't have to really pursue them to make them feel better. They probably did it to like bring a reaction out of me, and it's just like, why would you want to do that?
Right.
Like to make you feel
like like they want. It's like they want you to feel bad that you're not talking to them.
Yeah, and it's just like just to make you feel important. It's like I've told them many times how important they are to me, but then they're gonna just pull this crap, and I'm just like, why would you?
Oof.
And now, I really don't want to like talk or like interact as much anymore. Like I know like what we did is said and done, and we finally had the talk. but like the aftermath of it, it's just like now I'm thinking about it like why?
Yikes.
Yeah, it's pretty fucked up. So like I kind of not interacted with him at all after that, and it's like mostly because I kind of don't want to, and it was because I had a that painting that I had to do.
Oh.
Yeah, painting took up a lot of my time, and I didn't really talk a lot. So
Wait, oh shit, that was my exit. Fuck! Oh, I can exit, exit, never
Rick,
mind. We're good.
or like text any like at all. Like you
Oh.
notice, like I talk very like during like the semester, I talk pretty little during like all semester on Skype. Like you barely see me message at all.
Yeah, like, I mean, like, like this whole last semester, I could tell you were very busy with painting. And no offense, you painted some pretty cool stuff. I mean, sure you must hate your own self-portrait, but actually it wasn't that bad to say.
Yeah, yeah, I'm my own biggest critic. That's a given. That's a given.
Yeah, yeah, the biggest critic is always yourself, obviously.
Yeah.
Like that could go for anything and anything. Um, but like I know how busy you were when it comes to painting because you said you stayed. Well, granted, there were times where you're actually on call doing a painting, trying to finish it, and it's already like 12 o'clock midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning, and you still got class at like what 8 o'clock in the morning the next day.
Yeah, and then I had to get up at 6 because my mom drops me off.
Yeah, so it's just like, oh boy. But I mean, at least you're done. Hopefully, you passed your class. Let's just put it at that point. Hopefully, all classes were
Hell
passed.
yeah, I did.
Okay, good.
Now all
Oh,
and then there was that weird guy I told you in like gaming design. Remember that? Oh my god.
I wonder what he got. Oh yeah, you should probably tell that story. It's a funny story actually.
It's dumb as heck. Oh, because everybody liked my game idea better than his, and then he didn't help. Like he didn't add in an idea at all for the project. Everyone else was except for him.
And
He was
but
all like,
mind you, this is like a big team project where you actually do have to work as a team, because this project lasts for about half a semester. That's about like 8 weeks to finish. What was it, like
yeah,
a game, right?
yeah, it was a whole game, or like at least a minimum of 10 minutes of gameplay
Yeah.
for the presentation, and it's just like, okay, come on. Like cooperation was very important. I'm not really a big fan of cooperation, and because of this class, I'm actually more willing to do it.
you,
Like,
you understand the idea of an actual group project when it actually makes sense to have a group.
like, like high school, I honestly didn't care at all. But like
Right.
this, like everybody's grade was at stake for this. Like everybody's
Right.
grade was at stake for this shit. So I'm getting to know my teammates. I'm like
On-
interacting with them, and like I was shocked they even picked my idea in the first place. I was just
Right.
being like all like offhanded, like, hey, let's make a freaking ghost game about a girl with a really bad mouth and who's a giant weeb and has to like save her friends from ghosts or some shit.
I mean, like ideas like that could come around and it becomes like the greatest idea. I mean, heck, me and Tony and another friend who, if you know Patrick Static, we were all in a group of like 3 other people, and our idea was a busty woman defeating mutant pastries in Pastry Apocalypse. I'm not kidding. So, ideas like that can come around and it brings the best of everyone. I'm not kidding about that. So hearing that is just like, it's funny. But it happens.
Like, it is. And like our freaking script was really good. Like, oh my god.
Someone really knows how to write a storyline.
Oh no, it was like between me and like 2 other people.
Oh, okay.
Because the third one was kind of worried that he didn't like do enough work, so he wanted to like voice in his like stuff, and I'm like, oh yeah, we're down, more the merrier.
Right.
And like, oh my god, because like we were going through the whole thing, and I had to voice as the main protagonist because I'm the only one who's got like a bad enough mouth to come up with anything.
Well,
As funny as that
at least you
sounds.
have at least you have dialogue, which must have been interesting to implement in a game.
Oh my god, we got a lot of dialogue down in the span of like 3 days.
Dang, that's something.
What?
Like, I don't even think anyone in, like, my teams actually had, like, dialogue. For just hearing you having, like, a storyline and a dialogue thing, that's just something.
Yeah, I kind of broke it down to certain different sections. It's like, oh, we got the intro. Okay. Oh, we got this scene here. Oh, we got this scene over here. Oh, let's have a scene over here.
Right.
Yeah, and then we have to go the ending scene. Like, I kind of broke it up into different sections and like what part we should focus on first. Hold on. Yeah, Ma?
Did you check your bank?
Yeah, I checked my bank. I already transferred the money into the other.
How much was your other account?
My savings or my checking?
Mute yourself.
Savings.
My savings is at 440. I know. I remember.
Oh,
93.
fuck. Ow. Oh, shit. That actually hurts. I'm gonna restart it. Hold on. Give me a moment. Let's see. Where are we? Friday. Okay. Come on. Autosave. Don't fuck me up. Don't F me up. There we go. Load.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry.
You guys didn't need to see that crash. We're gonna just restart that.
Good job, Daryl. Good job.
I'm just like hearing a conversation. It's like, hey, you should probably mute yourself. I was like just slowly turning to the right and then hit a bus. I'm just like, well, that's great.
Yeah, me muting myself was the problem why you crashed.
And I was just like, ha la 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 la. Oh shit, I'm crashing. And then I'm just like realizing I probably shouldn't curse when this is happening. Oh well.
I know my mom already made a face when you did that. She was just like, what the heck?
I'm just like, it's like, wait, hold on. I'm still probably speaker mode.
Good job.
Oh shit, I crashed. It's okay. It's a video game. We're fine here.
Okay, I'll pretend it was just one of my videos and it wasn't you, Daryl. I promise.
Promise, totes.
Okay, and then yeah, my mom was like checking up on me on my bank account because she put in money in for me because I was supposed to do that today, but I got sick, so she's like, "Give me your card, give me the money."
Nice.
Put it in there, and I'm like, "Oh."
Let me put it in your account. And all that stuff.
Yeah, because I was $60 under the minimum money I was supposed to have in my bank because of our SF.
Of the best trip that we had last weekend? Assuming it was the best?
Yeah,
I don't know.
apparently.
Birthday boy said it was okay.
I mean, he enjoyed it. We enjoyed it. It was a pretty good trip.
Yeah.
The only downside is that it was mass in the for no reason.
Yeah.
Like,
Also
my
that-
God,
also
it's
that
warm
weird-
in that.
Also that weird rainstorm. I'm just like, what?
Oh yeah, it was like a 10% chance of rain or whatever.
10% chance of rain. Soaked ass ground. Mm-hmm.
Why is the floor
Why is the
rain?
floor super wet? Like, you know when if it like it rains real hard, you could see when the ground's like really wet. It was that kind of wet, and it was predicted for only a 10% chance of rain with some clouds. That's about it. But you know.
I mean, it was pretty.
Thanks,
I didn't think it was
weather.
gonna. Thanks, weather. Got 10% in there.
That 10% is like 10% of 100, which is 10%. Wait, hold on.
Like, it was. It was colder in Stockton than it was in SF that day too.
Like actually though, it actually felt pretty warm-ish in SF.
It was pretty warm in SF. Oh, okay. What was I talking before that?
What were we talking about? Oh yeah, game design. Your game.
Okay, yeah. The script was really freaking funny. Like, oh my God. Like, my favorite lines that went in there. See, originally I didn't want that line to be in there.
Right.
I was just using it as an example, or like one part of the part of the sentence as an example, because I didn't know if we should change it or if that'd be too graphic if I said that.
Well, there it goes.
And like the the phrase was, "I'd rather eat my friend's ass than eat your shitty food."
I think I forgot. Did you ever tweet this, or was this only just said in our group chat?
I think it was only in our group chat. I don't think I ever mentioned it on Twitter, but still,
Okay.
when I said that, I wanted just as an example, like, because I didn't know if they were gonna like even find that funny.
Right.
Like, holy crap, this is the best thing ever. We're putting it in here, and I'm just like, oh my.
It's like I just said it. You don't have to put it in. It's just the funny part. It's always like something you just accidentally said just always ends up going into the script.
Like I want to say similar to that, but I didn't want to say eat my friend's ass. But they're like, we're keeping that.
We're keeping the eat my friend's ass. Lay what now? Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, and then like the professor loved our game, and then it's like I just got really pissed at the other guy. Like there was a guy who didn't show up there often, but when he is there, he actually shoots some ideas or like how we're doing, and like he helps us out because he thought like he was worried that he wasn't helping enough,
Right.
which clearly he was helping enough. And like I had to like give him some slack because he has photography, and like he has
That
to
takes
develop
time.
photos. And I went like he told me the whole process of what you guys have to do for photos, and I was just like, oh my god.
Yeah, no, like actual phone photos does take time. I never took the class, but I've seen how they work. It's a process and a half.
You've seen how they work it in the dark room,
Gotta get into that dark room.
and I can see why they had to keep it dark. Like holy shit.
Yeah, because you do not want to expose any other light aside from the ones you took for your photo. Because otherwise, hello, it's blown out. Fuck, I fucked up.
And then you have like a certain like time set. Like you can't wait under or you can't wait longer than this minimum time, and it's
You
just
can't
like,
underexpose it, you can't overexpose it. Otherwise, everything just gets screwed.
everything just gets like messed up, and then you're just like, well, I gotta do this all over again, and then it's just like, oh my god. So I had to
Like a rinse repeat crying stage of sorts.
rinse, repeat, and cry.
Yeah, basically.
This is what photography is.
That is what photography is.
Is photography is?
Is photography. I could speak English. Shush.
God, same. Okay. But yeah, and then then we got this motherfucker. Not throwing any ideas for bosses. Not throwing any ideas for characters. Not throwing any ideas for story. He would rather be by himself and work in the back for a quote unquote backup game because he was really dead set that this wasn't gonna work and we were gonna fail.
Oof.
Or not put in a lot of work, and then we're gonna be like, hey, let's go work on this game. And like, you wanna know what his backup game was?
What?
It was a fucking board trivia game.
I mean, anyone with simple ideas could actually make that.
Yeah, but like, I wouldn't really find that entertaining, and it's like, not a lot of people look at trivia anymore.
like a handful of times, but not like all the time.
And then like, he thought it was easy to persuade me by saying that they could have like an anime themed trivia, and I'm just like, well, nice try. I haven't watched.
That's a theme. That's not like a game itself per se.
Like, he wanted different like themes for the game. I meant.
Oh.
Like you, like which type of trivia you want to look at, and I'm just like.
That's like playing Jeopardy, though.
Pretty much, and it's just like, why? And Jeopardy's fun. Whatever he's doing is not. Like, he had like a whole layout of the board game and everything on grid paper, and I'm just like, no. I'm sorry, no.
Oof.
Yeah, like, I don't. So, like, to make up all that, he decided to make us a team logo and team shirts, and I'm just like, why?
I still can't believe. Wait, did he actually bring out shirts?
Yeah, I actually have one of the shirts.
Oh my god.
My mom thinks it's cute, but it's like, you don't know what kind of asshole was behind making this. He thought this was his way of redemption, and I'm just like, nah, man, I gave you the lowest grade possible. I'm sorry.
Oof. Like monetary value or not idemental. What's the word? Not sentimental, because that doesn't make sense either. Yeah.
I don't even know.
Like something like that, but just like something involved with an item. That's not sentimental, technically.
Materialism, yeah. That's probably
Materialism. There we go.
Okay. And then, like, you know how everyone has, like, their own, like, category?
Right.
Like, oh, this guy's a programmer, this guy's the music artist, this person the artist, that stuff.
Right.
Like, you know how you're supposed to have a PowerPoint? Well, optional PowerPoint?
Yeah.
And we're supposed to be the list of roles. He had none of the roles on there except for art enthusiast and t-shirt maker. And I'm just like, really?
That's not a real role. Art enthusiast. Wow. Actually, now I wonder what my role. I'm trying to remember what role I managed to put into that thing, because I know I did quite a roundful of things in my group.
I didn't do programmer. I didn't help with music. 2 people helped with music. 3 people helped with programming. Me and this other girl in our group did the art. She did tile sets. I did characters.
Oh yeah, I did mapping. I did mapping on a little bit. I ended up somehow co-leading. I knew that for the fact, and I realized how much of a weird leader I could be, even though sometimes I don't want to lead. Like I don't want to lead at first, but like give me the stick like a few steps down the line, and I'll lead.
Okay, same though. Like I realized that I was somehow offhandedly the leader, even though I appointed somebody else to be the leader.
Right? It's like there's a team lead. I just ended up being co.
Right? I was just like, oh, you can do this, this, and this, and this, or like you can do this and this. Like I even did the whole map layout of the school for like our thing, and I'm just like, here we go, here you go.
Right.
Copy this thing. Like if you have any other questions about it, tell me. And he's like, okay, cool. And then it's just like, oh, you can add like a couple of blockades for like places they can't go because of how big I made the fucking map. I'm just like, put a blockade in this hallway, put a blockade in that hallway, put a blockade there. So you can have like a general straight area where you're supposed to be going.
Right. And you just kind of end up taking the lead for the whole thing. It's like, hi, oops, my bad.
Right? Oh my god. And then like some people thought that they weren't doing a lot. Like two people didn't think they were doing a lot. But it's like, guys, you help make bosses and stuff, and I really appreciate that. Like, don't worry about it.
Right.
Yeah, especially the guy who didn't show up there often. Like he felt really bad. And I'm just like, dude, don't worry about it. Like, see, you created a boss. Like, you actually, like, held out what she wanted.
Uh-huh.
Even though we weren't able to implement a lot of her stuff, but we still put her in there. And then there's the other guy who put in, like, a lot of work with the, he helped me lay out the whole, like, flow of the story. Let's put it like that. He helped me out with the whole flow of it. This other person helped me, or the other girl helped me with script because I'm bad at grammar, and like she's probably the best person who does grammar really well.
Well, there
And I'm
you
like,
go.
I know. I was like, I need you here. Help me.
Help me write story. Be my editor.
Practically. And then so we were just shouting off ideas with each other, and like I wanted to give everyone a hand in it because like I gave everyone their choice of making a character or a boss, which everyone did except for that asshat. God, it just really bothers me. It's just like, don't get pissy when no one did any of your ideas were like interesting, but don't like hold everybody back because we're working on an idea that wasn't even yours. Come on
Right.
now. This was about teamwork. Let everyone have teamwork.
Ugh.
Like he hadn't said a single thing or added any idea throughout like half of that semester, and I'm just like,
That's
yeah, I
just-
came up with the idea, and then I came up with the title of the game.
I was like, well, there it is. That's all the ideas I contributed, technically.
Yeah, and like that was only one offhanded idea, which was just a joke, and I didn't think anybody would like it.
I'm still trying to remember how in the world we managed to thought of Pastry Apocalypse. Because I remember it was supposed to be just a side-scroller game or top-down game, whichever one. And then suddenly someone blurted out pastries, and then we kind of laughed about it, and they say, hey, that actually sounds like a good idea. It's unique and no one has done it. And then we done it. And then it's great.
You got big titty churro lady. I just
should-
remember churro lady. I don't remember if she was like big titty or not. You did send me a picture.
Yeah.
It was either you
I
or Tony who
I
sent me
wish I
pictures.
still had. I think I still have the link to the game. I should like find it. We could play it on the stream. It's like literally gonna last for like 5-7 minutes, and that's it.
Hey,
And it's great with music composition straight from Incomtech music. You know, the music that people uses nowadays.
hell yeah!
'Cause that's
Stop
where you
using-
find free music libraries, and we just start using it. It's like, hey, this actually just works. We'll just use it. Fuck it.
royalty free.
Yep. Because there's a thing, because you technically had to use royalty-free music if you're using music in that thing, because it's basically simulating game design from ground up.
It was really funny because someone used this strange like opening at the beginning part like as a joke, and then like when you hit a game over, they do the the to be continued outro for JoJo.
Oh.
You know.
Oh. That's a good one. Actually, now that I think about it, I think we might have ended up using for like the ending. I don't know if it ever got implemented at the very end, but the ending to our game was supposed to be Sweet Victory. So, if you know that certain SpongeBob episode that had the like the Band Geeks episode and that ending song, I think we used that for our victory music. 'Cause why not? Just do it for the hell of it. I don't know if that ever got implemented though. I should really check upon that.
It's a sweet, sweet,
Sweet
sweet victory.
victory. Yeah.
Da, 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 da. Do, do, do,
Do,
do,
do, do.
do, do.
Sweet, sweet, sweet victory.
Made me laugh for the episode. I think wasn't that during a Raiders game?
Something like that. It's just some. It was all I remember was just like some old like spons like there were just spots. Bikini Bottom was sponsored to do the whole thing. It was just funny. I think I remember reading like the behind the scenes info. Most of those was just like 80s stock footage of a football game they used.
Yeah, I think one of the stock photo videos was for the Raiders game.
I'm just like, hello, well done. Also, I am dropping frames like a muffo. Come on.
A muffler?
I'm dropping
Doyo.
frames like a muffo.
A muffler.
A muffin. A muffin! Muffin! I don't know why I
it's
said
a
it like that.
muffin. God, every time I talk like that, I just think of the freaking like that drunk guy. I don't. This drunk guy who was taking his emu out for a walk.
Wait, what now?
You heard me.
What?
You was taking him out for a walk. He was just like, "It's a fucking emu."
Oh, I think I remember hearing you. I think I remember that video. Or some sort. I think I remember hearing that.
His name is Sonic. And I'm just like, why?
Yeah.
He's a fucking cunt or whatever.
Alright.
God, I love drunk people. Okay, but yeah, stuff like that.
Yeah, you had a wild year.
It was a pretty wild fucking year.
Yeah, well, I don't know if I would say for better or worse or whatever like that, but a wild year nonetheless.
I mean, it was confusing, but I didn't think it was bad.
Right. Nothing bad
The whole soccer
necessarily
thing-
happened to you, right? So.
No, like if anything bad happened to me, you should see the other guy. I probably would have stabbed his ass.
Ooh. Wait, did someone actually get stabbed, or was just that just a?
Stab him. Well, I mean, I would actually stab him if he
Was
did
it?
anything.
Well, that was not the entrance I was looking for. Backing up! Backing up! Fuck me, I missed my entrance. Okay, well, I think
Damn it.
I
Your entrances today.
Well, let me see. Let me see. Like, at least for me, it's so weird not going to school anymore because I've technically graduated.
And you got a job.
And I did have a job for a little bit, but like at least the beginning of the year, it was just weird. It's like I've always thought, like I've always had the school mentality. I mean, I went to school for like what 12 plus 5 years, so like 17 years of my life.
Yeah, it feels really weird just not to have school anymore.
Yeah, like literally, you just stop school. Like,
And then it's just like you're so dead set on this routine of getting up in the morning, getting ready for school, but then you realize, wow, I don't have to get
I
up.
don't have to go. I don't have to get up early. I don't have to get ready for school. What do I do? Literally, like this is what I had like the start of 2018. I was like, what do I do aside from finding jobs? I mean, that's still always the biggest thing. I mean, it's a matter of just like, huh?
Just beside that, just beside. No, and then like I could say the same thing about work. I was like that for a while when I had work. I was like in the focus of working, but like after we finished working, I was like, wow, I'm up this early and like I don't have a job, and I miss having a job.
Right. And then like honestly though, it's like once you start working, it's hard to go back to nothing.
I know, like I remember when it affected my mom when like her old company kind of got like shut down, so they had to lay everyone up, and like she woke up in the morning and she's like, I don't even know what to do with my life anymore, and I'm like, Mom, I'm sorry. But now like it got to the point where it's like I don't even want to work anymore, and I was like, Mom, no.
No, don't say that, because when you don't work, you got nothing to do, and it's just as boring.
Well, I mean, now she finally has something to do. She has Candy Crush.
Ow. She's those kind of tech generation people.
Oh, like when my mom got her iPad Pro and she downloaded Candy Crush, she had not stopped. She even downloaded it on her other tablet, and now she has like two different things going on with Candy Crush.
Well, there it goes.
Now she's acting just like how I acted when I first got video games. She's barely paying attention now.
It's like same with my mom when it comes to her, because she has her iPad. She's playing games as well. It's just like, well, there she goes. Not caring
Like,
about the
she's
life
even
of
falling
people.
out. Like sometimes, like she would like almost be late for work because she's too busy sitting on the toilet playing Candy Crush and not remembering what time it is.
See, at least my mom is slightly on top of with her time for the most part, I'd say.
Honestly, I think that's really funny. It's like, wow, you get on my ass for games and look what you're doing. Well, now I see,
Right?
well, now I see who I get it from. Now I see who I get it from.
So that's what happens when you give when you give a person like me video games. It just basically happens the same thing again.
Yeah, I think it's pretty funny.
I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't know why I filled up on gas, but I filled up on gas. Yay, gas.
Yeah.
Oh,
Also, I really like the freaking Eurobeat "All I Want for Christmas." By the way,
right?
like, I listened to the whole song, and oh my god,
It's a really good song. It's a really good beat. Also, I am like dead frozen right now. This is great.
you're frozen.
I'm like I'm like frozen. You don't have my iPad just oh never mind. My iPad just stopped the video. Okay, thanks iPad. Yes, I'm watching myself. Shush.
Gotta have that double take, man.
I just need to be sure that everything is running and not freezing up. Don't worry. Hopefully in 2019 I'll actually have a computer, cause like an actual dedicated gaming computer ish. Only because I returned like a few items that I bought thinking that it would make sense to make my MacBook a gaming laptop with peripherals. But alas, it didn't work, so I returned one thing back and then purchased like a used PC. Hopefully will fit that and a graphics card and a power supply and all that stuff, and hopefully everything will be updated in 2019 so I can finally game without these stutters-ish.
Scooters.
We'll see. It all comes in like 2 days after New Year's.
Oh boy.
Like legit. Unless if it decides to come in either tomorrow or Monday. So that's always one thing. But shit, what were we talking about before I went off on that?
Well, Filipino ladies and Candy Crush.
See for my mom, she doesn't play Candy Crush. Take a wild guess what she plays.
I don't know, Farmville?
No.
I don't know.
Lately, Bejeweled, and casino
Understand.
games.
Oh god, my aunt's the same fucking way.
Like she it's like you think she leaves the casino now. She's playing her slots games on her phone now.
This is
Which
fine.
doesn't stop my mom to go to the casino, so it's always like a turn for the worst in some ways. Not always, just some ways. But
Try to convert SpongeBob clip to 60 frames per second. Look at this. Oh god.
are you watching something in 60 frames a second?
Yeah, it's the SpongeBob episode when they meet Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy for the first time. It's weird to look at.
Okay, I'll look through it later. And also you talking about, what was it? The Eurobeat All I Want for Christmas Is You.
Like, my god. It came out, like, it exceeded my expectation.
It was
honestly.
a really good song. Like, it's a really good rendition of All I Want for Christmas Is You.
Right? Like, I was just like, wow, okay, this should be
I had
quite-
low expectations. It like you said, it definitely exceeded my expectations. But granted, I had low expectations to begin with that
Okay.
song.
But the beat they use is really fucking good, and the way the guy was singing it clearly, and I was just like, holy shit.
And they're not like mashing up like a bunch of songs. It's actually a decent beat.
It was a really good beat. I was just like, holy fuck.
I'm just like, was like, why didn't we listen to this when we're on the ride to SF
We
a
didn't know.
while ago? Because all I remember asking for was the Japanese version. I just didn't know there was an EDM version.
Right?
Oh,
Oh my
shit.
god. Me too.
We need another SF trip just to play that song. Even though it's
Who
way after Christmas.
cares? I'll take that. Any season.
I mean, granted, I'll listen to that song any season, so.
You don't know if I'm listening to it right now.
Exactly.
Woo.
Well, I'm not listening to anything at the moment, as you can tell. It's only, Alexa, play All I Want for Christmas Is You. And then suddenly starts playing. I should put that good in here.
So yeah, I'm gonna try and get a job because I'm taking a break from school because my god, that semester was hectic.
So you're not planning to go next semester?
Nah.
Oh, okay. I mean, okay.
I'm taking a break.
I don't know how much of a personal question this is gonna be to you, so it's up to you if you want to fully answer it here on stream or not. How many units do you have left? I know you're aiming for an associate's degree in arts. Arts?
I just needed basic classes.
Oh, okay.
I got all the art classes, but apparently I failed my first math class for a semester, which is shocking because like I actually like that class.
Well then.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. And then like I obviously bombed English class.
I mean, it's college English. I can't even say college preparatory English because it's already college.
No, you can't say that. But like that's like my own fault because like I was being lazy and decided not to go to class.
Oh, well, see, that's the problem.
Yeah, see, that one's my fault. I still don't get math. I'm a little bit shook about math. If anything, I'm pissed because math's the only subject I'm good at.
And yet you're shook because you failed it or bombed it.
With a D, and I was really close to a C, and I'm just like, how did this happen?
How did I D it?
Who did this?
Who dinged me it?
Right? No, like it also really fucked me up because like I was able to take the other math class because I apparently passed the other math class, but I don't know what happened.
Well then.
Right? That doesn't. It's like you can't take this class unless you pass this class, and I apparently passed this class, but it says I have a D, and I'm just like.
Yeah.
So I'm very confused, and I have to redo an English class, and then I have to redo art history because I'm lazy with art history.
Which one? A, B, or C? If you took C.
The minimum is A.
I guess it depends on who's your professor. If that good professor's still there. But I digress on that one.
There's only one professor.
Oh.
That's Professor Barrows, and she's really cool.
Oh
I like
yeah.
her.
Okay. No. Wait, how did you fail her? She's a really awesome professor. Oh right.
Same. Yeah, same thing.
It's like, how did you fail? Oh right, I forgot about that.
And the other thing is that I forget, and I'm not good with history at all.
Right.
Oh, I have to tell you one time, like, okay, I was taking her B class, just for the hell of it, cause B.
Right.
And like there was this thing where it's like, okay, I need you to like lean on one foot, and like everyone stood up and they were all leaning on one foot, and then everyone just started swaying, and she's like, you know what, everyone gets a golden ticket. Because we all swayed in the same direction. And she's like, I get the ticket now, and I'm just like, hell yeah.
Wait, I forget. What was the golden ticket?
The golden ticket so you can redo a quiz.
Oh, right. Okay.
Turn in homework for full credit instead of partial credit.
You guys all swayed at the same time. Suddenly, everyone gets a golden ticket.
You're the only class to do that. Golden ticket, golden ticket, golden ticket, golden ticket.
This became over all of a sudden.
Yeah, it was like really funny because like I turned in all of her like homework assignments. Like I did all of that.
Right.
I just did poor at the tests, and I barely showed up.
Well, I guess that's your problem. But that's a fun class, especially if you have other people. And I should have just totally gave you me, Tony, and Kathleen's art history exam guide. You should
Oh,
read
you
it.
have
It's
one?
hilarious. I have it in Google Docs still.
Oh, sweet. Send it to me later.
Okay. Like you'll have a fun time reading the shit we wrote. Wait, 1A? Was it 1B that I took first before 1A? I
Because I
forgot if
know, like, for just art major, she just the minimum was just 1A.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I didn't have to take 1B unless I wanted to, which I did.
I think 1B is the more fun one because 1A is just the boring history one.
Oh yeah, it was extremely boring because it's like, oh, what's the difference between a pictograph and a petroglyph? And I'm just like,
Oh right, okay, yeah, no, that's the more boring
that's like the beginnings like of art. And then 1B is like, I think it leans toward like the Renaissance
one. Renaissance and
mostly.
all Renaissance to like the early 20th century, I think.
So it'd be
At least
like
we get to the Brown period, I think, if I recall correctly.
Yeah, the Renaissance into modern art, I
Rough
guess.
modern, but not like
Rough
all modern, because that's what 1C
Early
is for, I
modern
think,
art.
if they still have 1C.
Early modern art. But all of the like, it's really funny because like, have you taken color and design?
No.
Oh, you haven't? Yeah, that was one of the requirements for like one of the optional requirement classes.
Well then.
Yeah, and like my professor likes to call it the math class of the art art. Which I mean, yeah, it was because it's color and design. You have to design.
Right. And color? Get it?
Well, I mean, that's when you learn about colors and values.
Oh, is that
and,
where
like,
you had to use your whole, what? I was about to say swatches. That's not right.
swatches?
I guess swatches. I don't know what else would you call it.
Swatches?
Swatches?
I don't even know what that means.
Oh no.
Well, I probably know what it is, but I didn't think that would be the word.
I was
like,
trying to
what-
think of other words, but I think all I thought was just like makeup, and it was like swatches. So it was like the first thing. I just don't remember.
A palette?
Palette. I don't know.
No, the palette was mostly for my painting class,
Or you had to.
which I still think is a good investment. Like, oh my god. Because it's like a cute little palette box, and then like that thing is like airtight, so your paints can be wet for like a week, maybe 2.
Damn.
Yeah. It's pretty great, and I'm just like, wow, I really like this thing. It was really worth the investment. I really should start painting something again. I miss painting.
I mean,
Maybe.
you should. Like, do you still got canvases left to paint?
Yeah, like the minimum canvases we needed was like 3 16 by 14s and 3 16 by 20s, and then we have like the big canvas and then the medium canvas, and then like the pack I bought had 5.
So you still have some extra canvases if you ever wanted
Yeah,
to.
I've got about
Did
like
my
4.
game just crash? Okay.
Well, 5 because there was a buy 1 canvas get 2 for free
Ooh.
when I went.
Art deal.
Right? Oh, and then I have to draw something because I bought like this picture frame, and I was supposed to give it to my cousin as a gift because I was gonna draw something and stick it in there and give it to him.
And that just never happened.
Yeah, because of lack of time.
Oof.
And it was really funny because like I was thinking about buying a canvas, and then right when me and Tony went there,
Mhm.
there was a sale
Yeah.
for picture frames.
I was like, you know what? Let me just get some picture frames as well.
Yeah, like I got a $15 one for like $5.
Damn.
Well, technically Tony had to use $5 because I apparently forgot my wallet and I couldn't get in the house.
Oh, oof.
It was
Hey,
worth the
can't be
$1.
as bad as me buying a dollar picture frame at the Dollar Tree, some photo paper, and then print out a very beautiful picture of Nico.
And he put it in the frame?
Yeah.
Oh my fucking god, that's great.
Wait, did I send it in the big group chat or did I send it in the mall? I forgot. But it's in one of those, and it's in frame, and it's so beautiful, actually. Gave it to Susie, and she loved it. Okay,
Yeah.
they loved it so much that they hid it.
Who, Nico?
No, Susie. We gave that to Susie as a gift, as a group.
Oh,
gift.
that's fucking grand.
And then like I have quite a bit of photo paper and some ink left, and it was like, all I just need is frames. I'm tempted to just make a bunch of these for Nico. It's like, here, bring this to Hayward.
Give this to your dorm mates.
Let them show the works of art you've been implanted on.
You yourself are art, Nico. Share it with the world.
Share it with the world. Should just hang
Give
it.
me one. Yeah, just give me one and I'll hang it, probably.
Okay.
Unless
I
my
should
mom-
find like all the pieces so I could like put like I could bring it like. Tony should like send me like a bunch of them so you just have it ready. I'm just like, here you go. Here's your picture. Here's your birthday gift. I can make it as a birthday gift. That'd be terrible.
Make it classy, like a black and white photo.
Oh. Ooh. If I could find a good one, I would.
That'd be great.
Let me just say, Chad, that's just an inside joke. We have a friend that's oddly photogenic. It could be used in basically any kinds of art pieces. And I wish I could show you some, but it's very inside joke and you wouldn't understand. I promise.
Same thing with poop.
Actually, you know what? If I find poop, I'd rather frame that. I'll print it out, poop, and
We
then
have the
frame it.
picture somewhere.
And then frame it.
You Photoshop, right?
I think I still have that poop. I just don't know. I just need to just find the file for a file
It's
of it.
always on my phone. Oh, and then like remember that Secret Santa my family was doing?
Which one?
Just the Secret Santa, and like how I told you I got the soft boy as my Secret Santa person.
Oh, right.
And then I was supposed to make a blanket for him, but like that took forever because school.
Right.
So it's just like, I'm sorry. I was like, I didn't finish it. And he's like,
lot
oh, so my
A lot of things happened.
yeah, and then bless my mom for pulling this out for me. She got him a shirt, just like offhandedly, just in case I didn't do the thing.
It was like, here, just put this in there. Don't worry.
There you
about
go.
it.
And it was really funny because like the day of, he was all like asking me like, hey, who'd you give for Secret Santa? I was like, that's secret. It's Secret Santa. And then like he was sitting next to me, like we were all sitting in a circle for gift giving, and I had to hide like the bag between my legs so he doesn't read it. You know, leaning over, looking, and I'm like, nuh-uh, you can't look. What are you doing? You silly bitch. Well, I couldn't call him a silly bitch because if I did that, then my mom was gonna be like, what did you call him? And I was gonna be like,
Ooh, you said a bad word.
Yeah,
Your
so like,
cousin.
yeah, he was all like, oh, that's why you didn't want to say anything. It's like, oh, duh.
Duh. Hi, I'm just Secret Santa. Merry Christmas.
And then apparently one of the kids got me for Secret Santa, and then she had to swap with her mom because she had no idea what to get me.
Aww.
So now I have this really nice red Victoria's Secret pink sweater.
Damn.
Yeah, like, holy, like, that shit's expensive.
Hello. Hello and goodbye, budget.
Right? Like, like, the minute, like, the maximum thing we were supposed to go is $30.
I felt like that's
A
more
lot-
than $30.
Obviously, it went way past that. Same thing with one of my cousins. Like, oh my god, my cousin Peter, he got my mom a Michael Kors watch. And they're all like, why are you going over, like, the maximum? He's like, don't worry about it, it's my money.
But that means everyone else's gift sucks.
Not really. A lot of people just got clothes. I gave the soft boy a Ralph Lauren long sleeve shirt.
Ooh. Good pick, mom.
Thanks, Mom.
That's funny.
Remember, kids, always trusted mother. Very important.
Wait, I forget. I just had the brain fart at the moment. What were you supposed to give him again? A blanket or a sweater?
I was supposed to hand make him a blanket.
Oh, okay. At least it's not a sweater, because I immediately thought of a YouTube video that was talking about the sweater curse and how it takes too long to make a sweater and that it breaks relationships that way.
Why does the sweater break relationships? It's just a sweater.
That's what you think. But then apparently, like, no, so yeah, I'll give a little premise as to why this was chosen. So they have this game where they have a panel of people. One person reads out the topic, and the
Mhm.
other three people has to guess what the topic is about.
Mhm.
The topic is randomly chosen in a Wikipedia article, and then there's three other people that have to guess it. No points, whatever. It's just mainly for hilarity purposes. Um,
Mhm.
so the topic was the sweater curse, as found in Wikipedia and all that stuff. And I went through the whole thing, talking about like what it is, which is basically people making a sweater for their significant other and the problems that comes with it. Mainly in the relationship because it takes too long. They've only thought of the sweater and not the people, the amount of work it required compared to their relationship and all that stuff. It's just hilarious.
I've never heard of this. What?
Yeah. Search up sweater curse on Wikipedia. It's a thing, apparently.
Holy fuck! I've never heard of this. Well, that's a good thing he's not my significant other.
That's probably a good thing.
Honestly, if I think about it, I really wouldn't want him as my significant other.
Well, granted, he is
Ooh,
your
what?
cousin, so
Step cousin.
step cousin, but still.
He's my cousin's stepbrother. He's like 16. Okay, but like, one, that's already a problem. Two, he's kind of He doesn't really do. He'd rather just smoke weed and chill. That's it. And it's like, I don't want this.
Smoke weed and chill, like what every other Gen Z people are doing.
And all he does is play Fortnite at home and sleep.
Well, like what every iGeneration people are doing.
Like he's so boring. Oh my god.
I keep forgetting we're Gen Z. We're 2000 generation.
like- We're not that boring. At least we're going out doing something.
We're being
And not-
influencers, I think, for the most part, actually.
Like I go on walks. I already took up a new hobby, which is crocheting.
Ooh.
And make shit. I mean, I'm like still drawing all the time and like clean. And then I go out and do whatever. I mean, I want to try and do more interesting things next year.
Like what?
I don't know, like pick up like boxing or something.
Ooh, damn.
People get fit.
Get fit. That's something I still need to do. Get fit.
Hey, you want to go work out together?
Sure.
I mean, we both got nothing better to do.
Yeah. That's a fair point. We could just go to the gym for like a couple hours a day.
Hell yeah.
For in like a couple hours a week. Just do gym
Tony
stuff.
doesn't want me to be sad.
Wait, what?
I asked Tony, it's like, you want to go like do like exercise stuff together? He's like, no. And I'm just like, okay.
I would, because I read, no offense, like I really should. I mean, if you look at me, I'm a pretty sturdy person.
It's like, like from my perspective, it's more like I want to reach like my minimum weight. Like, don't go over the intended weight for my height I should be.
Right. And when in
Like my
doubt,
mom
build some muscle with it. So.
Yeah, like buff. Like I want to punch people. no, I'm not gonna actually gonna punch people.
But I would want to work out, but it'd be nice that I'd be like having a buddy, because I don't know, just doing it alone just seems
Weird, right?
Weird.
Like it's just better when you like have somebody that you know there.
right. And it's like it doesn't matter if like you're not being like bros with lifting weights and being all competitive and all that shit. I mean, you can. That's all. Like, more power to you if you have friends that can do that.
But it's more like I just want to exercise with somebody I know.
Right.
And like I want to get my mom to do it, but she's like, nah, I'm tired after work. I try to get my aunt to do it. Like she talks about it, and then she doesn't do it. And just like, you're not committing.
We should just go to the gym. I'll pick you up. We'll go to the gym and then just work out.
Hell yeah! Wait, that means I gotta go find like workout clothes.
I got like a pair of sweats. Probably need to get a pair of shorts and throw away.
I think I have,
t-shirts. I know I have a lot of clothes in there I could use.
Yeah, I have a lot of like simple shirts in there that I could use for my thing. Like I kind of miss like fighting without getting tired easy. I'm like an old lady now.
It's always feels sad when you just like do stuff for like a few minutes and suddenly you're tired out. It's like I don't want this feeling anymore.
And
can
you
I
see,
can I have some endurance? Can I have more endurance, please?
right? Like you've seen me. Like I'm still pretty skinny, but man, I tire out easy.
Right.
Like I can wrestle people fine, but it's just like I can't last that long because I get so tired.
Yeah, we should plan this out for 2019. New Year's resolution. We're actually probably gonna pull that off. Maybe we'll see.
Actually exercising. Oh my god.
Like, oh my god. We'll talk about this after the stream probably.
Hell yeah. We can commit.
We can commit. We're
And you
stupid.
have
It's a wonder how stupid enough we could be at the gym without weirding out every other person.
we're just gonna sit there giggling while lifting weights, and they're like, "What the fuck?" I think.
We're just like laughing about whatever.
Oh my god, yes. Let's go.
Let's do it.
I'm down, and if like you feel like you're not gonna, I'll make sure I'm gonna push you to make sure that you're gonna.
We can do
I'll
it.
be like one
I
of those
probably
famous-
will like convince my parents like, hey, can I have the car? Why? Going to gym. Okay, go.
Going to
Bye.
the gym with a friend.
I have a legitimate excuse. Let me get out.
Right? My mom probably wants me to go out more too, since I'm not going to school.
Be more productive in life.
Yeah, like I love my mom. Like she's not like getting on my ass that I'm not going to school.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, she's like, as long as I get a job and I can hold it, and then I'm fine.
Yeah. Well, that's a fair point.
Right? Mom very supportive. Very proud of her.
Very supportive mom. Supportive mom 2018.
Right? Mom of the year.
Well, yeah, I guess, yeah, definitely I'm going to try and work out 2019, get more fit. Especially if I'm going to the Philippines in 4 months. Ah.
Ooh, and all that extra like fat's probably gonna keep you really warm, and then you're gonna be really sweaty.
I know. I mean, Philippines is always hot no matter what time of the year it is. But it'll be nice to lose some weight just so I can gain all the extra weight back from food.
Right?
Because you can
Like,
never
that's the
go
only-
wrong with authentic Filipino food.
Right? Like the other reason why I want to exercise is that I can eat any food that I want, and then I just burn it off later.
Right? Be great.
That'd be great.
Just find time just to go for like an hour or two, a few days a week, all that stuff.
Yeah, and then like we can talk during, so it makes time go faster.
Yep.
To bring water when I go, because
Well,
I'm afraid to bring water.
like I could do that. Also, hopefully, I remember myself after maybe once I get a PC working here, nicely. I would want to stream more. I actually do want to stream more.
Stream more.
Stream
Maybe I should take commissions or something while I'm out of a job.
That'd be smart. You could do that.
Like, I might use coffee as like my commission thing because like I'm not gonna charge a lot.
Right.
It's like, oh, one, because like one coffee is like $3, and I'm like, oh, okay, one coffee equals 3 sketches. That's it.
I just go with it.
Yeah, really cheap ass commissions.
So if you want a
Like-
sketch from Brianna right now, I mean, I'm kidding.
You can advertise now. When I'll put it up eventually.
You'll put it up eventually. You're probably gonna have it as a pinned post on your Twitter.
Yeah, and have like a little copy button on my Tumblr.
Ding.
Ding.
I don't
Perfect.
know why I said ding, but yeah, ding.
I'll do it next year.
And also that I want to stream more, eventually make you also more YouTube videos, which I've been severely lacking. I've been wanting to record this week, but then the sickness happened, so I was just like, fuck, okay, fine. That's not gonna happen.
Oh, and then you're gonna need like more games to play.
Oh, that's gonna be good. Well, like, actually, once hopefully if the PC all works out, I would want to play more games, find other games to play, and just be like, ooh. I'm just gonna go through like all my humble bundle shit, and humble monthly shit, because there's like a bunch of games like queued up back there, and there's like, should really look into it.
You must.
I must. So definitely we'll do that. More of that. Obviously, still looking for a job. That's always a big priority. But like, it'd be cool to just do all the Twitchy, the YouTubey. Hopefully, more travel. Like aside from going to the Philippines in April, I do want to go to other places. There's been talks that I'm planning to go to another continent. We'll see.
Maybe
Maybe. Want
continent.
to. I actually want to. I'll use it as an excuse to find a job in different places. Um,
Why are you going to Europe to find a job? Okay, go.
exactly.
Got a message.
Oh, rip Tony.
Well, working Monday night, Tuesday morning, and back for Wednesday night. Oh,
Oh, it's okay. Hey, could you message for me? Say it's okay. My special gift from Daryl has arrived, and I'll give it to you one day when I'm better. I don't know if that's gonna make a difference, but you know.
wait, say that again? It's okay, my special gift.
It's okay. His, my special gift to him, the non-practical Christmas gift to him has arrived, and I'll give it to you after you're done suffering. Yay! I don't have to buy. I don't have to weigh station. By the way, Brianna, that non-practical gift, you kind of know what it is. It was supposed to be Tony's birthday gift, not realizing that I already gave him a birthday gift, so he's getting it anyways.
Is it a crocodile?
Is it a what?
Is it a crocodile?
Yeah.
A
It came in right before the New Year. I'm just like, hey, look,
Happy New
all the
Year,
way from
crocodile.
Japan. But yeah, so he's gonna get that.
Dun 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 dun.
It's
dun,
really
dun, dun.
small, actually. Like when they mean 15 centimeters, they really mean 15 centimeters.
Yeah, they're pretty short. They got big ass heads, but they're pretty short.
Yeah. It is soft though. Like I didn't get it out of its plastic bag, but it's soft.
It's pretty soft.
So hopefully,
Big and sweet.
hopefully, he'll like it for the better. But yeah, hopefully I'll be doing that, traveling, twitching, YouTubing, finding job, working out. Hopefully, we'll see. Also, I gotta stop saying oof. That's my New Year's resolution, as clipped by Blaze from like a few streams back. I have to stop saying oof for all of 2019. Hashtag stop oof 2019.
Every time you say it, it equals one slap from me.
Okay, there's the punishment. I'm trying my best. Like I'm trying my damn best not to say that word. I've been trying to like use the alternative as damn, because usually oof equals damn. Usually. So. And like a bunch of other words, mostly using curse words, because yeah, that's what it usually replaces when you try to say a curse word. You just end up saying oof. It's been tricky, but I'm gonna try all of 2019 to not say oof. We'll see how long it'll take.
I say it. I say it ironically and habitually.
It's a damn Roblox meme too, and it just became everyone's thing.
Doesn't help that I know it doesn't help that my cousin's kids also do that. Like, or I hear them play Roblox, so it's like.
I hear oof. I can't do it. I can't Roblox oof.
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 It's just a little boy saying oof, really.
Oof. Something like that.
That does not sound like a little boy. That sounds like a little wee boy. Ooh.
Oof. Okay.
Goddamn, Sean.
Let's just have Nico say oof and then go with it.
Heck. That's the other thing. Instead of saying oof, I say heck.
Heck. I should.
And I like.
Oh heck. I also try my best not to curse a lot, but I know for the fact I did that for a New Year's resolution and failed that massively as well.
That was Professor Barrows' New Year's resolution,
Oh, really?
and she really fucked it up.
Yeah.
Not even a month in, I already said fuck, and I'm just like, I'm sorry, Professor.
Well, honestly, same.
I also want to take up learning a new language too.
Ooh, that'd be fun. Learn Japanese. I don't know.
That's one of the ones I was thinking. I was gonna also do Finnish, but then I found out that it's one of the hardest languages in the world to learn. And I'm just like, okay,
I
never
mean,
mind.
Japanese is also the hardest language to learn as well.
Because it also you have to like you may get the general down, but then you have to like coin in some of their like accents because the way they talk is different depending on which region you go to.
And depending on who are you talking to.
And then it's different when you say it compared to how you would write it out, and then it's like
You have their informals and formals, which is more complicated than English. And
Ugh.
any of the Romance languages, actually. I think it's more
they're
complicated.
different.
I think they
French.
are more complicated than the Romance language, if I think about it.
Maybe I want to take up Latin too.
Ooh, but Latin's like very, very tricky.
Latin's pretty tricky. That's okay.
Like Spanish, and for those who think Spanish is not Latin, well, not like 1-to-1 Latin.
It also hurts me though because it's like my mom's like, you should take it Spanish, easy, as she says, as she speaks Tagalog, which is almost close to Spanish.
Which is really it's a mixture of Spanish amongst other languages and the Tagalog dialect.
Right? And I'm just like, stop, mom. I can understand what you're saying, but I can't speak it, can I?
Man, it'd be great to learn Tagalog as well, but like I do that with telenovelas. Like,
You know what? That's what I should be doing. I should be learning Tagalog.
I can understand Tagalog. I could kind of speak Tagalog, even though it's more Tagalish.
I'm not even gonna try because they'll make fun of me the way I pronounce it, and I'm not
usually,
gonna.
yeah. No, like for me, I'm not even gonna try as well. Like I do not
Yeah, like
wanna
I'm not
try.
even gonna try because then you're just gonna laugh at the way I say it, and then it's just like, what's the point? Now I don't want to do it anymore.
Right. It'll be fun learning. It'll be fun actually learning Tagalog though. Learning Tagalog, maybe Japanese. I should probably learn Spanish or French.
I have a lot of time on my hands. I can take up Japanese.
Yeah.
I have a hiragana sheet right here, right now. German sounds fun too.
Oh, German. Oh yeah. Well, German is like ever so slightly closer to English usually.
Usually.
All right, where do you want me to park this truck? Fuck you, no.
I'm gonna let you mark the shit.
I don't want to turn this double trailer around. I'm getting out of here. That was a hazmat delivery, bonus? None.
Hazmat? What?
It was a hazmat delivery. What the? I was delivering stuff to with Walmart stuff. Why was it hazmat? I don't even remember
Walmart,
what
what
I
are you
delivered.
doing?
Actually, I really don't.
Can't you look through a log?
I delivered fireworks. I could see why that's hazmat. Never mind.
Okay,
There we go.
I was thinking like acid or some shit. Like, why does
And then I was like
Walmart
looking
be
at it. It's like it's Walmart double load like trailers. So I'm just like box trailers. It's like, what's so hazmat? Oh, fireworks. Okay, that makes sense. But I think right now I'm gonna end. American Truck Simulator. I know we talked like quite a bit of things. I'm gonna try and cut it off here. Maybe put it for a Monday upload for Truck and Talk as a more or less year in review. Even though I didn't really talk about much of me. Oh, okay.
sorry?
Actually, you know what? Let me do one more one. Now that I think about it, let me just do a quick one, just so I could talk about what. I did try to talk about what I actually wanted to do, but I didn't really talk about what I did. Let me find one short load to do. Hey, there's one to Stockton. No, I don't want. That's too far.
Okay, like, well, I mean, you did talk a little bit about your year, but it was just a sum up of, hey, I finished school. Hey, I got a job. Hey, I'm done with my job.
Yeah, fair point.
But does this feel like there's anything interesting happened to you this year?
Well, I mean, I did do, like, like aside from finding jobs, going through job interviews, which was always interesting. Um, it was interesting to experience both sides of job interviewing, like basically doing job interview at home and then being
Mm-hmm.
at the workplace.
Mm-hmm.
Earlier on, 2018, actually, it was basically doing a Skype call, like with my webcam, a background that, like, this wasn't here before. Like most of these posters were gone because I don't want to have these posters as my background as I'm doing an interview. Um, but like doing an interview on Skype is just really interesting,
Could
especially
you
when you're at
imagine
home.
at the end where I see you the way you are, but there's like nothing on your wall, and like, wow, this guy has no personality. He's perfect. Let's hire him.
Right. I know, like, it's like if I have an interview and I have this in the back, it's like, well, this is just a bit awkward. I don't think you would want to see this, but
We can hire him.
fine. Oh, if it was that kind of that kind of company, be like, hey, look, you have some acquired tastes. All right, I'll put that in your resume. I'll put that in your in your profile. Acquired
We
taste. Weeb. But yeah, doing an interview on Skype is just really interesting. I like okay, no offense, but you can more or less get away on a Skype interview because if you have like a cheat sheet, like if you try to make it not obvious you have a cheat sheet, you could technically use it to your advantage
and
in a
then
way.
like you don't have to really dress formally either. You just put like a colored shirt
Yeah,
and just
like and
have
also you only have to wear top hat. You have to only wear top down. You don't have to worry about the bottom half.
like you could just be in your sweats or some shit, some
Yeah,
nice shit.
you could be in your sweats as your pants, but then have a collared shirt on top, and then you'd be fine.
People
Though for
know.
that, I usually like to be wearing formal just so I could feel like in that attire, because then I would know I'm doing well in this interview. Where the fuck is this load on the other side?
Isn't
Oh
your
my lord. Um, but experiencing the a Skype interview is just very very interesting. If you ever get to do it, like, just be yourself. Obviously, just pretend to just if you've been to an in-person interview, just basically do that. Except you're at home and you can be a little bit more comfortable or less depending on how you feel. But having like even like a first interview in the life, just as a Skype interview, that's just interesting. And most likely it's gonna be something like it'll be more of a common occurrence when it comes to being interviewed for jobs and all that stuff. At least like high paying jobs, I'd say.
A job's for me, really. I don't care.
Yeah.
Give me insurance.
Oh, don't whack! I whacked.
That's the other reason why I want a job so bad, because it's like my mom told me like, hey, by the time you turn 25, you're off my insurance, because that was apparently
It's
the policy.
26 actually.
Is it 26?
26. I could still be in my mom's insurance for another year. Also, thank you. I'm driving still and checking this. But thank you for the follow,
Make a loan.
Monica Lone. I hope hopefully I'm saying that correctly. Thank you, Monica Lone, for the follow. Realizing now it just finally popped up on my screen. But thank you for coming to the stream and for the follow. Where was I? Ugh. That was a
Ugh.
good snort right there. But like going through that interview, like it was just interesting. Also, I know for a fact, like at least for me, I'm more terrified on an in-house interview. I freeze up way too much.
Okay, same. But like, I think if you just keep doing them, then you become more comfortable.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I guess
Like
that's
there's
part of
always
it.
there's always a place for failure, and it's never wrong to fail. It's you should always accept failure.
Oh hell yeah, because like it's okay to fail, because
Yeah.
you can learn from your mistakes and you can do it again.
Like in life, like if you think in like a school sense, you might not want to fail the first time around per se. If
Yeah,
you're that
but
kind
like
of
college
person,
gives
like
you like,
academics, but when college, that's also
College is more lenient, I guess, because it's like, oh, if you fail, that's okay. You can take it again, and if you fail it the second time, oh, just submit this form, and then you can have a chance to do it again.
Yeah. But yeah, in life, like life is more lenient than you think.
Like high school really just messes it up.
Yeah, high school makes it like you gotta hit it top. When you're in real life, it never hurts to fail. I mean, unless if
Like,
it physically hurts you, then why are you hurting yourself like that in the first place? I guess.
yeah, like for some reason, high school just gives you the mentality that you just can't fuck it up. Like you're not allowed to have second chances, but when in reality, college does let you have a second chance,
Yeah.
and you're an adult, and you can choose whether or not to fix it or not.
Hmm. Like
And then
you either sulk on the failure or learn from it. I mean, you could do one, either or both. One of either.
yeah, and then they won't really come after you like truancy officers in elementary or high school. Wait, were there truancy officers for high school?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, see, there's that too. And then when you're in college, it's okay to miss a class because nobody's not gonna look for you. Then you don't
Yeah.
have to call anybody that like, hey, you
Like
show
no
up.
one's gonna message you. Well, unless if you're like really missing for like a lot of things, then why did you pay for the class in the first place? Because obviously the main consequence is of of not showing up in class is you pay for the class. If you fail, that's your fault.
You wasted your
You
money.
wasted your
Like,
money on it. That's why. Like,
yeah, you can't blame the school. That's technically
No.
on you.
I mean, up to high school, you could always more or less blame the school, but after that, it's all up to you. But
Yeah, you're the adult, so therefore you have to take responsibility for your mistake.
yeah, but if there's struggle, like it never hurts to fail. You can always get back up into it. It might take some time, and it does. Like going to college, it's not a 4 year thing anymore. Like if you ever hear of going to college 4 years, some people can do it. Like some people can, but if you can't, then that's okay. Take your time.
That's okay. Like as long as you want. Like if you have the money and like the time to do it, go ahead. Because
Yeah.
like nobody's not gonna you.
I mean, like even though it's an old saying, a weirdly old cringy meme, but you only live once. Just make the most out of it. Definitely make the most out of it.
Like as cringy as it was, it still made sense.
It makes sense. Like it never hurts to fail. Make the most. Like never hurts to fail. Try again. Make the most out of it. You know, if you can't advance from, maybe you just gotta change your course. Change the courses in life.
Like you can always like change what you want. Like nobody's not gonna tell you not to do that.
Right.
Like I had a friend who like switched their major like 3 different times.
And see, that never
And you know
hurts.
what? If it makes him happy, so be it. I'm happy that he's happy.
And also, it like, you know, don't ever feel down about not finding a job right after graduating. I know, like, I mean, I have a couple of friends that did manage to find jobs after graduating, which again, I highly, like, have high praise for them for getting that opportunity. Only because they put in more work than what I do, per se. At least when I got my degree, like they went out for it, as much as me as went passive. Which, by the way, hint hint, if you're in college, please go out of your way and actually do stuff prior to graduating. It definitely helps. It definitely looks great when you get hired. When you try to get hired.
It's like that's the thing. Like you could just get a college degree. Like no manager is gonna check what school you graduated from. They always check for if you're better than this guy by having a degree and the other guy doesn't.
Right. Like they're
Some-
more or less looking for experience.
Yeah, care. They don't, because we had that speaker person come in during one of the classes, and he's like, I was a manager at one point, and when I get the resumes, I don't care what school they graduated from. I don't look for that. I'm not gonna sit here and read the whole resume to see what you have a degree in, what college you came from. I don't care if you were from Yale or Harvard. No, I don't
Right.
look for that. It's whether or not you have the degree and what makes you better than this guy in requirement.
Hmm. It's all about your personality and like what you've done, really.
Yeah, like
But
like, the
again,
difference
if
between-
like even with that, like even if you haven't done anything, you already got your degree. Like you're probably roughly in the same boat as me. I already have my degree. I don't have much experience. You know, just still keep aiming for what you want to do. Like it never hurts. There might be some odd jobs you might be doing, like prior to getting your dream job. I mean, heck, I worked at the election office for 2 months. I mean,
It's
but
more like don't hit so high, I
yeah,
guess. It's okay to hit low. Like you just can't get a good paying job right away just because you have the degree. No, you have to still get experience. So you have to start from the bottom and then
right.
work your way.
And obviously, you also want to be wary because I know when I did job hunting for at least my degree, you have to also be wary of the offers that are going around because some of them can be outright scams. So definitely do your research on it. But obviously, if it seems too good to be true, try not to jump on it immediately. Like do a
Yeah.
little bit of research. But if it comes to the point that you might have to do it, and they say it's a you know it's a scam, but it will work out. You know, you could
I
also put that
wouldn't-
as your last resort as well.
Like if you're like on the verge of like, like going homeless or something, like
Right.
I understand.
Or not having going to be insurance lists or all that stuff because insurance is a really big thing in the states because of stuff. Um,
Yeah.
but like if you're at that point where it's like you really gotta need to find a job that can give you benefits and all that stuff, just jump on it. Sure,
Like
you're
and
gonna have to make the sacrifice for like about a year or two, which you might have to do. Um,
if it can be kind of risky, like under the table stuff, like if it has to be that risky, then take it if like you're really that desperate.
right. But
Like I
obviously,
know you,
be safe and all that stuff still.
yeah, like and then if like don't do anything dangerous or
No.
something really sketchy. That's the other thing.
Right. Like know your limits, but also put those limits to your advantage.
Like it's not like a pride thing. It's more like a safety thing. Like don't put yourself in danger because of this.
Yeah.
Like there's other ways to do it. Like I don't care about like pride. Like people always find it degrading to work in like retail or something when it's like, dude, a job's a job. I'll fucking take it. I don't care.
Right. Um,
Like who needs pride when you need a job?
like at this point now, like real looking at it now, it's like I've seen like here, like especially when I worked at the election office here, the random jobs that everyone else has, everything was very blue collar. I'm just like, okay, I'm okay with this, you know.
I think my mom's first job when she first came here, like she just had to like hand sew things and like her arm, like her fingers would hurt a lot.
Mm.
Yeah, it was something like that. That was her first job when she first came here.
Yeah, like don't be afraid to do other things, especially like I'm learning this now. It's like if you can't find anything in your field, don't be afraid to jump onto any other thing, because you might not know that could bring you one step closer to your dream job.
Honestly, yeah.
It could be a very convoluted path that no one ever expects, but it might happen. Like it might happen.
Like don't be afraid to try something new. Maybe you like it, maybe you won't. But hey, you had the experience trying it out.
Right, and then it could just be one other thing on your resume. It would be plus one to your resume when in doubt.
Like,
Sure,
you
again, it might not be
like,
again, it might not be related to what your career is, but sometimes
experience.
those experiences is what people are looking for, regardless of what it is.
Yeah, like you put in the time to do it. And then like you can also like, make friends in that general area and they could recommend you to other people, spread your name.
Get that connection. Like I've learned this also for some people, please do get connections. It definitely helps.
Social. There's nothing wrong with being social with your coworkers. Who knows? They could like use you as a recommendation.
Mm-hmm. Most definitely on that note.
Like, I learned this from my mom when she did that little like that job training thing, and I'm just like, this is very important. And it kind of also falls in with gaming design because teamwork.
Yeah.
Because you can also apply that to the workplace. Getting to know your coworkers. Not with them.
Definitely, and then just just get those connections, all that stuff. But also in the meaning of that. Sorry, go ahead.
I was like, it doesn't hurt to just like be social with your coworkers. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you don't have to, but it's like it's a good thing that you could, because like sometimes a lot of people like after high school don't really connect with their friends anymore.
And that's fair. Like unless if you, I mean it.
I mean, you can make friends in college, but like college kind of takes a lot out of you, and you probably don't want to be social
Mm-hmm.
because you're so focused on your studies and whatever.
But also, like, that's like the greatest time to like meet people because you might not know them. They might know people as well.
Exactly. Like, don't be afraid to be social.
Mm-hmm. Again, I kind of
Like,
regret doing that during the 2 years I was at SF. Um, not doing that in SF. There we go. Should reword that.
I think it's more like you didn't really click with a lot of people, or you found like a lot of people interesting. Were there any like interesting people there?
I mean, there were like a handful that I managed to talk to, but it was like people that like I wasn't like clicking with them. It's like not my thing per se. I mean, as much as like I should really like look into it harder, but with like all the people, like some of them like just like some I just couldn't necessarily understand them per se, not in like in towards my career, but like how like the way they their personality sometimes like I can understand where they're coming from and all that stuff. I can understand what they're trying to do, which is like too far
Eh.
out. Yeah, it's like
Well, I mean, I met a lot of pretty cool people in college. Honestly, that was like in my first or second semester in,
mm,
and I already made a lot of friends. Like, you've seen how many friends I made,
right.
and it also helped because some of the new friends that I did made was actually friends with my friends that I had in high school. So it's like, oh, this worked out. Hello.
And it's like hello, bigger community, a bigger
Yeah,
community, bigger outreach.
I have a pretty social personality, so I make a lot of friends. So often, like if I see them again, it's like, oh, I know you. Oh, these are
Right.
my friends. Oh, nice to meet you.
And then you just start talking, and then it just happened. I mean, like, hi. This more or less explains our friendship per se.
Oh yeah, I mean, in a way that it does explain a lot, don't it?
Yeah.
It's
Honestly.
like I'm an only child, single mom. Okay, I'm making as many friends as possible, which I did.
Right.
I did make a lot of friends. I mean, I did try to make friends out of like my general area of people that I hang out with, like
Mhm.
in college, but like some of them kind of struck out pretty weird.
Right.
You know which one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
But that could be of our general area where we live, because I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't mind our town, but man, there's a lot of freaking weirdos in here.
oh yeah. Oh definitely.
Yeah.
But definitely do like make those connections because it's like you might not know those people can bring you an amazing career path.
Pretty much, yeah.
Regardless of what they're doing, regardless of the interests you share, regardless of anything you might not know, they can be your guidance
Correct.
to things.
When
I guess not
don't
only
be afraid
that.
to make.
Well, sorry.
No, you're fine.
Go ahead.
No, I already said it.
Oh, okay. But like like on the lines of like trying to find a job, making connections, all this stuff. You also have yourself a time of your life, like do stuff, like gain experiences,
stuff
go
with your friends.
places, all that stuff. Like what people say on like articles and all that stuff of like this like your 20s is like the prime time of doing things. They're right. They're technically correct.
You're really right, because you start slowing down.
You definitely start slowing down. Like heard when people slow down at 30s, I know people are at the 30s who are slowing down. So basic like in your 20s, I'm 24 right now. Brianna, you're 21. You're gonna turn 22 the next month actually.
God, I'm turning 22 next month.
But like that's like the prime time to just do anything. You can finish school, and all that stuff, but do as much things as you want. Again, make connections, have experiences, all that stuff, because you might not have that time
For real.
when you start working. You think you might do it later in life? Don't think of that. Try not to think of it as much. Do all the fun stuff now. It'll hurt you financially for the most part. I know, like, there's like nightmares of this. It'll hurt you financially for the most part, but if you have connections, if you have family that can support you, if you have friends that can support you, that would be great. If you can work your butt off to earn that money and then have those fun times, that would be great as well. Just do the fun stuff. I mean, for me, I'd say like more or less the highlight, like going on a trip with family, but that's been always a thing that me and my family does. It was great to go back up north towards Portland and towards Oregon and Washington. But also before that, going to LA with my brother to go to Anime Expo. That was an experience going to my first anime convention.
That was your first time?
Well, not necessarily. I've been to Crunchyroll, TwitchCon, and a handful like day, but that's like my first full on, like being there from day one to the end.
Oh, you never went with them when they went to Fanime?
Uh-uh.
Holy shit.
I never had the intention to go to Fanime for like the longest time. And then I was thinking like recently, like literally last year and this year to go to Fanime, and then I went to AX. So yeah.
Pretty big leap though. Fanime.
Yeah, first big multi-day convention, AX. Yeah, smart.
We should go on conventions together or something.
Definitely. Oh, definitely. I would want to go to more conventions. But that's like the thing, like, you know, if you have a hobby or anything like that, if there's a convention for it, go for it. You'll find amazing people there. The thing is, I wish I had friends to go with. I mean, as much as I like my brother as a sibling, we share different interests in anime, so we're mostly separated for the most part. But go with friends, do those fun experiences, do that, and I definitely would want to do it more 2019. No doubt about it.
Let's go.
Let's go. Let's do it.
I'm down.
But in
Down
any case,
to clown.
yeah. But in any case, I'm gonna end. I either plan on ending the stream or do a little bit of slice streaming, but I don't know if I want to.
You're gonna be stuck for a while.
I don't know. Is there anything else we could talk about as I play Slay the Spire? Because I would want to end the truck and talk part. So this will be uploaded New Year's Eve. I think I'm gonna plan on doing it New Year's Eve as a year in review, as a special truck and talk. Because I've been wanting to do this. I wanted to do this Thursday, but I was sick, so I decided to do it today because I felt like I did want to stream. It's been like having like a week not streaming, and I actually do miss streaming. So. I wanted to stream this for a little bit, then I planning to just cut it from here. So, in terms of ending the Truck and Talk part, thank you guys for coming for Truck and Talk. Thanks for the great 2018 that I've had. Managed to get affiliate here on Twitch. That's amazing. That's one thing. I remember that thing too. Losing monetization on YouTube, but gaining Twitch affiliation. So I guess there's some trade-offs on that. But I do want to do more here on Twitch. I do plan on streaming more. I still can't believe I've done Truck and Talk for almost a year. It's gonna be a year starting February. So
Anniversary stream.
I almost streamed a Truck and Talk every week ish. I think I only have like around 30, but. And I remember watching that like my early ons like a few weeks ago, and it was like, holy shit, everything changed.
Everything changed until the Fire Nation tag.
Exactly. No. Kinda. No.
Everything changed in the Tisyu attack.
There we go. I mean, close enough. But yeah, thank you guys for coming. If you're either watching it on stream or watching it on the VOD, thank you for joining me for Truck and Talk. I want to do more of obviously I'm going to be doing more of these in 2019, but it's great to hear a year in review of the both of us so far. It'd be nice to hear your guys' year in review as well. So if you guys are watching the VOD, post down a comment below if you have done things in 2018 that you liked, some things that you didn't like, and all that stuff, and hope for the best that we can do more and better in 2019. In any case, I will end Truck and Talk right here. Hope to see you guys next year. I don't know. I really want to say bye. I'm trying to figure out if I want to stream more though.
No, I feel like you're really focused on Slay the Spire. That's the thing. So I don't think you'd be talking.
That's a fair point, actually. I am so damn addicted to that game. Damn it, Tony. Why must you get me into that? Ugh.
Yeah, you've been like oddly silent throughout it.
But it's so addicting. I want to try to talk about it as I'm playing it, but I'm just like, and then I get too focused. It's like, fuck, hi, hello. I guess I could play that as me and Brianna will have a just a short conversation or a group chat. I don't know. We'll see what we're doing. In any case, I hope you guys have a. I guess I'm gonna probably just end the stream then. That probably would be for the better. I also think my stream froze. I hope it didn't, but I felt like it might have.
You yourself are freezing, but you're fine.
Yeah, no, it's definitely frozen. Okay, so hopefully something has come around here. I'm gonna just quit this game just so it can pick back up. Come on, stream. It's taking its monitor. Why did you do this to me?
Monitor.
I can't get out. Wait, hold on. I can't get out. I'm gonna unplug something right here real quick. I'm gonna fix my monitor. Okay. I locked my own computer. Whoops. But any case, I hope you guys have a great night. I hope you guys have a great time. Go follow me here. That's the wrong thing. Go follow me here on Twitter. I try to post some stupid shit as I try to do. I'm going to try to post more stupid shit in 2019. Hopefully I do. Follow me on YouTube. I try to post videos of these things, mostly the VODs and all that stuff. I still have Instagram. I think I post photos in there. In any case, I hope you guys have a great 2018. I'll see you guys next year. I'll try to end it now because I gotta fix my own computer again. This is great.
Yeah.
In any case, hope you guys have a great night. This is Spam Waits and that is Brianna, TisyuBana, Obsidian Daggers, if you're still named in this thing. Here. See ya!
Ugh.
Sickness is blue.